Breaking news! A new episode of Let's Be Frank starting now!
Hello all! The Pokemon Direct happened, and it gave us some useful information, some good information, some stuff to look forward to, and it also gave us some stuff I personally don't care about. So I'm not here to break down the entire Direct. I'm just going to talk about what I consider to be the highlights, and that is just another way to say the stuff I'm interested in. I don't play Pokemon Sleep, I don't play Pokemon Go, I don't even play Pokemon TCG Pocket because I don't like the simplified battle mechanic. I don't do any of that, so I'm not going to talk about any of that, you know? So I mean, without further ado, let's just get started. Why beat around the bush about this? We know what we're here to talk about. We're going to start with Pokemon Concierge, where the Direct started. I really enjoyed Pokemon Concierge, so I'm really happy that they are making more episodes. The animation, if you can call it that, stop motion is animation, right? They are literally like animating characters, so that's still animation. I'm gonna go with animation. The animation is so unique. The felt look is so cute. Everything about that show was so fun, so warm, so homey. I was so upset they only made like 4 episodes, or 5 or whatever. I think it was 4. They need to make more, and they are, and I'm happy about it. It's not until September, which kind of sucks. It would have been great if they were like, oh, April or May or something, but you know what? Art takes time. I'm willing to give it time. Highlight number 2 that I'm really excited about, Megas are returning to the TCG. That is so exciting. When they were showing like, oh, the big EX symbol flying around the screen, I was like, okay, what is this gonna mean? Boom, Megas. I had heard rumors that they were returning, but that completely blanked while I was watching the Direct. So it was a big surprise. I'm hyped. I was collecting big time in the era of Megas when they were like Gen 6 era. And you know what? I'm gonna keep buying cards like I already do if scalpers don't get all their hands on them first. We all know I haven't unboxed Prismatic Evolutions yet, the ETB, because of scalpers. We'll see going forward how easy it is to get my hands on cards, but for now, I'm excited, I'm stoked. Hopefully I can open up some on the channel for you guys. Highlight number 3, by the way, if you made it this far in the video, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I post tons of good Pokemon content, and even if Pokemon is just a side thing for you and not your whole life like it is for me, I post a lot of other fun things like cooking videos and Lego videos. I have a ton of fun on this channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. But, like I said, highlight number 3, Pokemon Champions. What this is going to be, I'm not even 100% sure yet because we got so little information. It was like a Pokemon battle simulator, like Pokemon Showdown is my guess, right? Graphics look great. I'm sure they'll be enhanced even more by the time the game actually comes out. Fans have been wanting something like this for a while. It's been a while since we got Pokemon like Coliseum and, what was it, Battle Revolution type of games. I think everybody wants more of this stuff, right? I've heard people on the internet say, oh, this is going to kill Showdown. This is Pokemon's answer for Showdown. I don't think Showdown's going anywhere, truthfully. I don't think this is going to 100% replace Showdown. But I think it'll still be a fun way to battle. That's different. That's different than Showdown, you know? You can use the Pokemon you raised yourself, you went through all these games with. I know for me, pretty much every playthrough of Pokemon I have ever had, whether it's in Gens 9 through like 4, 3 even, I've like transferred up through games. I keep pretty much every Pokemon I use. So, who knows, maybe in Pokemon Champions I can use some Pokemon I haven't touched in 10 years to battle with. I don't know. Second point about Pokemon Champions that seems very exciting, Terrestrialization and Mega Evolution in the same battle. Now, obviously, they're 2 different Pokemon doing it, and I believe they were on 2 different sides of the field. So, maybe if you Mega Evolve your Pokemon, you can't Terrestrialize a Pokemon. Makes total sense to me. You gotta pick one or the other. Maybe there'll even be Gigantamax and Z moves in the mix. They're not my favorite gimmicks, but it would be cool to have every gimmick in one game. I think I'd like that a lot. Joachim and I on our podcast, Certified Poke Moments, have actually talked a bit about like the future of Pokemon and all their gimmicks, and what if you can use all the gimmicks in the same battle and everything. Again, not on the same Pokemon, but regardless. By the way, that podcast is really good, and if you like Pokemon, I guarantee you're going to like it. It's on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and I do post it right here on YouTube if you listen to podcasts on YouTube. No visuals, but the audio, it slaps. But yeah, I am really looking forward to Pokemon Champions. The fact that you can play it on your phone, in addition to what they said, the Switch family of products, I can't wait for that. Definitely going to be playing it on my phone, and I might even download it for the Switch too, who knows. And finally, the fourth and biggest highlight in my mind, Legends ZA. Obviously, we have been waiting for information, any information about this game for a year. Since it was announced, what was it? Was it last Pokemon Day? Holy cow. It's been dry. It's been a dry season, but we finally got some footage of the game, even though it's not finalized. We've seen the protagonists, we've seen a lot of the characters, they all look great. AZ, I cannot wait to interact with that guy in the game. We got he's been such a mystery, and hopefully this game unravels a lot of that mystery. And the starters. This is where I'm going to slow down a little bit. I've been talking a mile a minute, so this video isn't too long, because it's really just me talking at the camera. That doesn't need to be a super long video. But the starters, that's insanely interesting to me. 2 Johto, 1 Unova, Chikorita and Totodile, and Tepig. We just had Cyndaquil in Legends Arceus, and Oshawott in Legends Arceus. This whole time, I don't know if it was just me, but I feel like everybody was kind of speculating that they had to all be from different regions. These could not be starters from Gens 2, 5, or 7. Lo and behold, they did not do a single, not only did they not do a single generation they hadn't already, but they did 2 from the same one. It's wild. I don't think anybody would have called that. And the fact that it's Gen 2 makes me happy, because I don't know whether these starters are going to get regional forms or mega evolutions, probably mega evolutions. But that's exciting, because having your starter be a single type, let's admit, it's a little boring. We like to see the dual type starters. And Typhlosion, he now has his regional form. It looks great. Fire Ghost, incredible type. That's why, honestly, I would prefer all these starters to get regional forms over Megas. I get it. Mega Evolution is Gen 6 whole gimmick. I would rather see the original Gen 6 starters get Megas than I would these 3 get Megas, you know? Oh, and by the way, I gotta say this right now before I forget. Everybody on... Come in close. Everybody on the internet who's oh, Game Freak is shoving Cyndaquil to the side after the allegations. You know, those beta leaks that happened months ago now. Everybody's posting fan art of them of Cyndaquil being off in the corner with Chikorita and Totodile. Listen to me. Cyndaquil already got his thing. He got it before the other 2. Cyndaquil is obviously the favorite here, guys. He doesn't need anything else. In fact, Chikorita and Totodile are playing catch-up to Cyndaquil's pride and glory, you know? And it pisses me off that people are oh, they're giving Cyndaquil the back end here. They're shoving him to the side. No, they're not. They're clearly not. He already got his. It's Tepig's turn. Which is another funny thing. A lot of people consider Chikorita and Tepig to be the most hated starters, which I don't know if I agree with that. I'm a big Tepig fan. I'm going to spoil it for myself before I play these games. I want to know if it's going to be regional form and what they look like, or if it's mega evolutions. I want to know if they gain any extra type or anything. And whatever the final evolution gets, whether it's regional or mega, that's going to determine who I pick. Because it's probably going to be Chikorita or Totodile. If they turn out to be hot garbage, whatever it is, I'll gladly run Tepig. That's my boy. I love Emboar. Emboar's sick. All the haters can say whatever they want. Emboar is sick. I love him. But it's not just the starters that were interesting. The protagonist designs, guys, they look phenomenal. I don't think we've had protagonists look this great since, like, it's been a while. I don't know, man. It's been a while. There's a lot going on, but they're still simple. I don't think the fedora makes them look bad. I think it's just a hat. The fedora isn't always a look killer. I'm happy is basically what I'm getting at. I'm optimistic. Because who knows how they're going to finish us out. Who knows how the game is going to actually be. But they've been cooking this game for a while, guys. So I'm pretty confident that that they're going to give us a good product. And that's the video, right? Those are my thoughts about the highlights of Pokemon's Direct. And again, sorry if this video was like way too fast, if I was talking too quick. I just didn't want this to be like 20 minutes long of me just talking to the camera. You know, I don't find those videos interesting, but I still wanted to give my thoughts. So I decided to make it as quick as possible. I don't know what the time's showing right now, but let's go ahead and finish things off. If you like this video, why don't you give it a like and subscribe if you have not already. Follow my Instagram and Facebook at Let's Be Frank 2020, and follow my TikTok at Let's Be Frank TikTok. Because why not? People like TikTok, right? And that podcast I mentioned earlier, Certified Poke Moments. It is a great podcast. I love doing it. Go ahead and follow that on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or hey, watch it right here on YouTube. And with all that being said, guys, once again, thank you so very much for watching. Until next time.